Okay, welcome to the Great Tech Debate, episode number 5. Today we are joined with four guests, including myself. That equals 5 people in the debate today. Here's how the Great Tech Debate works, for those of you who don't know. Usually 4 guests. Today we're going to have 5. There's no steadfast rule about how many people we could have, so that's no big deal. We're probably going to go for about an hour, 15 minutes or so. And each person who's in the Great Tech Debate has to bring a debate topic to the table. We don't address just one. Each person has to bring their own argument to the table, and then we just debate about that, basically. Our guests today are Dave from Tech9ComputerAnalysis.com. Hi, Dave.
Hello, everybody.
We got Mirza from Geeknition.com. Hi, Mirza.
Hello.
Raul from Ecticon.com.
Hello, everyone.
And Steve, DoorToDoorGeek.com, who you should know from previous podnutz episodes.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to go down the list here. I'll do my topic probably last or wherever it's going to fit in the best. But why don't we start with Dave? Dave, what's your debate topic today?
Okay. Listening back on the previous episodes, I heard the XP versus Vista was already covered, but I'm going to touch on it again today. But I'm going to bring a different look at it.
Yeah, no problem.
This week I'd like to do XP versus Vista. But from the stance of, is it really as bad as everybody claims it is?
Okay. Well, why don't you start off by saying what you think about it?
Okay. Basically, these are just observations that I made when the OS went live. I was one of the first in line to buy it. Pretty excited, I'm sure, as everybody was. XP had a shelf life 5-6 years. So, right off the bat, one of the things that I noticed that Microsoft pretty much supported the OEMs with, the backwards compatibility, allowing people to stick with XP, which I think right out of the gate, that was probably, a bad move, Microsoft being able to do that. It's one thing to support the product. It's something completely different to allow people the choice to downgrade. So I think right out of the gate, they had that going against them. And it really kind of set the tone for things to come. I take responsibility with this. When we dig into these OSs as technicians, a lot of the people that come to us, should I upgrade to Vista, should I not, type of thing. And, we're seeing the OEMs allowing the choice to downgrade. I'm not sure that we fully bought into the fact that it was a better operating system either. So I think, both of those two things really kind of set the tone going forward that, how well Vista was, received in the actual market. I'm not sure that it's all that bad of an operating system. I've been using it since day one. Granted, file transfers are a bit slower than XP, and programs aren't as snappy to actually launch. But as far as all around, it's more secure. I mean, everything points to it being a better operating system, but it's just got a bad rap. What do you guys think?
Well, I think that it has a bad rap because, number one, when it first was introduced, no drivers would work with the thing. And that set a tone in such a big way that they were just climbing out of a hole ever since. I run Vista, and so does my dad at the shop. We run it every day. We run it on our bench computers, and it's perfectly fine now. It's perfectly fine. The only thing I think that it was terrible at first was it was such a hog for processor and memory usage. And between that and no drivers, well, not no, but a lot of drivers not working with the thing, people couldn't use their peripherals. That just it just put it off to a terrible start. That's my take on it. Anyone else?
Well, yeah, this is Door Geek. I have to agree wholeheartedly. Out of the box, the driver support was horrible. I mean, considering it took, I believe, 7 years to make this product, you would have thought they would have done a little bit better. Also, it is more secure, but I don't think it's secure enough. Talking about the downgrade option, I think that was them basically saying, we know we don't have a great product coming out of the gate. Now, after Service Pack 1, it has gotten a whole lot better, much, much better. But I got to say, even with Windows 7, they're going to offer a downgrade path to XP. Mm-hmm. They're already admitting people will not like Windows 7. And I can say, personally speaking, Windows 7 is what Vista should have been, and it runs on much less hardware. I mean, you don't need a gig of RAM even.
Are you're running Windows 7 currently then, I take it?
Yes.
On your main machine?
No, I have it on a I have it on a second desktop at home, and to be honest, I put it on my Triple E.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, Triple E. That's great. How about you guys, Mirza, Raul?
Well, my take on Vista is I am glad that there wasn't a downgrade option for Vista. Working on an enterprise level, it really helped us in the long run. A lot of vendors were not properly prepared for their software packages to encounter all the variables and all the network scenarios and all the combination of softwares and printers and drivers, as you said. So I'm really glad that we were able to downgrade to XP and hold off until all those were tweaked. The vendors eventually did catch up, and they did put out patches to fix the driver issues and the compatibility issues. But at the very beginning, a lot of organizations could have been down for the long run, especially in my type of field where we deal with patients and I work with a medical practice, and not being able to provide that patient care is critical. And having an operating system that's going to function to its full capacity is something you need day to day.
Yeah, I agree. I think they would have been in a lot of trouble if they didn't offer some kind of well, I don't know about downgrade. I mean, people didn't have to upgrade is the thing. I mean, to continue to at least to continue to offer support for XP is definitely what a lot of businesses needed anyway. I mean, businesses were still running Windows 2000. A lot of them are, I think. Mirza, you got anything to say on this?
Yeah, well, when the downside about Vista, most of our clients are running proprietary software, and they didn't have no patches to work on Vista, so most of our clients didn't go through. Even most of the clients that did have to purchase new PCs with Vista, they came to us to downgrade it, pay an additional $200 just to downgrade to XP.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, Steve, this is high tech again. I mean, I can get a theme. There's a theme here that we got a lot of enterprise, a lot of stance from the enterprise computing. I completely understand. I mean, the enterprise is the last to adapt to the newer operating systems. I mean, I guess I was focusing more on my debate towards the consumer market and the fact that when Microsoft came out of the gate, allowing your average consumer an option to be able to downgrade, almost like it was said before. I think Door to Door Geek said it best, that they allowed the option to upgrade, and people would take it as far as the driver compatibility and things like that. Not wanting to take the chance, I guess. And I don't know that Vista in the consumer's eyes offered enough for them to make that jump, like you said, Steve. They didn't have to upgrade. Do you think that maybe Vista, was it because they didn't offer enough? Enough punch to get you to want to upgrade?